Hey, what's going on, everybody? So in this video, I'm going to show you how to stitch your own crawfish net. When you're done, it's going to look like this. Now there's a couple of things you're going to need. One, you're going to need a ring. You can buy them at any fisherman's net supply. You're going to need some number 7 mesh. When you get 1 pound of mesh, there's 52 meshes long. That gives you a piece like this. I cut them 20 meshes deep. You just count each mesh to 20 and just make sure you get a nice straight cut. And you're gonna need some number 12 string, which is the skinny string. That's what we use to stitch the net onto the ring. And you're gonna need some number 42, which is this thicker one. We use this one for the bridle and the cork line. And you're gonna need 2 corks, one smaller and one bigger. You're gonna need a needle to sew your net. You can also buy these at any fisherman's net supply. And you're gonna need to get you a pack of standard metal shower curtain hangers. They're pretty inexpensive. I'll show you what we use these for later on in the video. But for now, let's get to sewing this thing up. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is load up our needle with the number 12 string. You want to make sure you put enough on here to where it's gonna sew one whole net, so you don't have to cut another piece and then put it on here. Now take your sharp pair of scissors, set that to the side, get your net or webbing, whatever you would like to call it. We're gonna start this, grab the one web like that. And we're just gonna tie it on here with a couple square knots. You wanna pull it kind of tight so it doesn't really slip. And this is gonna be the start. Put 3 square knots. Pull it tight. Cut the little tag in off like that. And now we'll proceed to sew it on. You're gonna wanna pass your needle through each web. Like this. Pass it through and pull it and then go to the next one. Kind of hard to hold it up close to the camera like this. Go to the next one like that. You're gonna keep going all the way around. Now like about the every 8 to 10 little mesh, you want to tie a knot. Like we'll go ahead and tie a knot right here. Just pull out some slack, run it back through. And before you pull it tight, make sure you pull all your slack from that other side. Just like that. And we'll run it back through. And tie another knot. Just like that. That kind of just holds everything in place and then continue on. All right, so now once we got the whole circumference, we'll go ahead and start stitching our seam. I'll try to do it to where you can see it like this. Try to do it to where you can see it. Now all you do is with the seam, you just go from one to the other. Just go across like that. And you're just gonna pull it tight. And then go back through like this. Pull it and just pull it tight. And see how it pulls everything together? Watch, I'll do it again. You're gonna put it through like that, and then go back through again. Make sure you go back through the same one. Just like that. And then pull it tight. So it just stitches up the seam. Just like that. And just pull it. And see how your seam's getting sewn up. And go across like that. Go back through the same one. And back through your loop. And then just kind of pull it tight. And it just bring everything together. See how it tightens everything up? And just keep going until you get all the way down the seam. So now that your seam's finished, what you're gonna do is put your needle through every mesh on the bottom. Just keep going all the way around till you got every one of them. Once you get all the way around, just pull your string and it cinches that bottom tight. And then once that happens, you want to go back, make yourself a knot. Make sure you pull it tight. Take your scissors. Put it through like that. Make sure it's pulled tight and go ahead and tighten your knot. Pull it tight. Put one more knot so it doesn't slip. Cut the tag end off. And then that's your net. I like to leave extra because it gives it more of a basket to where when the crawfish are in there, it keeps them from crawling out to the top. So I like to leave it baggy looking like that. A lot of times you'll see them like this one, for instance. See how tight this one is? It has stretch, but it's not as much. I made this one a long time ago. So once you got that, go ahead and take the same number 12 string and just go right to the side right here and tie a couple knots. Pull it tight, tie a little tag in. Always put a knot on my little tag end so it doesn't slip. You could take this off of your needle. We don't need the needle anymore. You go directly across from where you tied. Go right there. You just pull it tight. And put your knot. Now do this a couple times so it doesn't slip. And then we'll go ahead and put a knot on this tag end. Cut the excess off. And that's what you want to be left with, a line going straight across. And then you take your shower curtain hanger and you put it on the line like this and just twist it around a couple times. Just the way it holds it on there like that. And what this does, when you put your bait on, it holds your bait dead center of the net. So you don't have to worry about your bait being hanging off the edge over here or just sitting off to the side. It keeps your bait right in the middle. So it keeps all your crawfish going towards the center of the net. And when you pick it up, you know all your crawfish will stay right here instead of falling off the edge. And then to do our bridle, you need the number 42. You're going to tie a knot right here and a knot right here. Don't go directly in the center. And I usually make mine about maybe 16 to 20 inches. And pull it tight. Cut the tag end off. You could just eyeball it, something about that high. And you go directly across from where you tied this one. So that's gonna put us about right here. So we're looking at about a height of that high. Go ahead and tie your knot. Pull it tight. Cut the tag end off. And then we're gonna tie a third piece. So you wanna kind of split the difference in between these two. So it's gonna be kind of right here. You wanna take your string, same thing. Tie it, couple square knots, make sure it don't slip. Pull it tight. Alright, so once you get both sides of that bridle, you're going to want to tie another piece of string on this side, kind of dead center, and you want to set it to where they all pull up at the same time. And just kind of hold right here. Take your whole roll of string and make you a knot. Just like so. It's gonna wanna slip, so kind of just pull it a little bit tight and go around the other side. And this one should hold everything together right here. Just like that. See how they all become tight at the same time? Just like so. Pull it tight. And then, I usually fish it about 5 foot deep. So you just kind of guess at the height. And cut the length of your string. Where's the other? I had another one. Right here. I take these little corks. Now I drill a hole in the middle of them and tie a string. So when I run my string through, I just run it back through like that. And then make a loop. Just like that. You want to put that knot to where it's right on the inside of this cork. Just like that. You want it like that. And then you take your bigger cork and just run it through. Tie you some good tight square knots. Just like that. Tie that tag in. Pull it tight. Cut your excess. And that's it. That's a completed crawfish net right there. This will catch a ton of crawfish on a good day. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Peace.